Wow Wednesday, and today we'll be learning about pine trees. Did you know that Madison County grows lots of pine trees? Madison County measures 716 square miles, which is 458,240 acres. And of those acres, almost half of it is planted in pine trees, around 250,000 acres. That's a lot of trees. And the pine tree business is a huge industry in Madison County. But where does it all start? Many trees start right here at Lee Nursery. Each year, hundreds of thousands of tree seeds are planted. Cypress tree seeds, sweet gum tree seeds, maple trees, oak trees, and many, many more. Some of those seedlings, or baby trees, that's where nursery comes from, are then dug up and put into pots to be sold later. There are lots and lots of different trees, and they only sell wholesale, so you can't just go buy one. But the most tree seeds that are planted in April are pine tree seeds. Hundreds of thousands of pine tree seeds are planted in the spring, so they will be ready to be transplanted in January. These are loblolly pine tree seedlings, and they're harvested or pulled up and the soil is removed. This sometimes has to be done by hand because the soil may be too wet for the machine to properly dig these up. These seedlings are called bare root seedlings because that is just what they are, bare. They have no soil on them. So here you see the workers pulling up the seedlings. Once they're pulled up, the seedlings are then bagged for transport. The roots are sprayed with a gel and water mixture so the roots will not dry out before they can be planted. The seedlings are then placed in a bag that helps them stay moist, and they are ready to be sent to the farmer to plant. This stand of slash pine seedlings are being mechanically harvested. The harvester is being slowly pulled by the tractor, and as it moves forward, it digs up the seedlings, shakes the soil from the roots, and again the roots are sprayed with water and gel mixture to keep them moist. The conveyor belt moves the seedlings down the line where they are bagged up and closed with a plastic strap. This automation makes the job of harvesting pine seedlings much easier and quicker than doing it by hand. Not all of the pine seeds are planted straight into the ground here at the nursery. Here you see thousands of longleaf pines in what is called containers. Each little container has its own pine tree. Longleaf pine seedlings start out like a grass and can't be harvested with the machine that we just saw. So the next step in the life of a pine tree is transplanting the seedlings. Here the farmer has prepared his land for planting. 2 years ago, there were big pine trees standing in this field. Now he is replanting the field. This is a very good conservation practice. Cut trees down, plant some more back in their place. Today the farmer is transplanting slash pines, the exact kind that we just saw being harvested. This is called a single row transplanter. One person sits on the planter with the seedlings on either side. The driver drops the blade into the ground and it cuts a hole for the trees to go into. The person on the planter drops one seedling at a time into the hole. The funny looking wheels in the back actually pull soil back to the new seedlings. And voila, your tree is planted. Here's the baby tree is a longleaf pine. Told you it looks like grass. Here's some in a field that's been planted. Here's a field that's about between 3 and 6 year old pines. And finally the beautiful stand of mature pines ready to be harvested. And the last part of a pine tree's life is harvesting. Most pines reach full maturity about 20 to 25 years of age. Some pine fields are thinned where only a few trees are removed to allow the remaining trees room to keep growing. Here a machine called a feller buncher cuts the pine trees down. Next, a log loader then loads them onto the truck to haul to the local mill where they will be used for making paper, lumber, for houses, and many other projects that we use daily. So now you know a little about a pine tree's life. Maybe you will look at them a little differently now. Have a great day.